So as things move on, the sun, from our perspective, moves on into hexagram number 29. And hexagram number 21, it's in this quarter we call duality. It's in the lower right corner of the wheel here. In this portion we call Lugnazad, or it has everything to do with the lower trigram of Khan, danger, water. And it's those gateways that are in the sacral center now, 29, top right-hand corner of the sacral center in human design. So here's a double. We got water on water, we got danger on danger. So what's the danger in life? You know, why is this such a dangerous gateway, the 29? You know, it's been called the abysmal, the deep within the deep. Like, get me out of here kind of thing. And it's basically, from my viewpoint, it's the gateway of saying yes. Now, yes is a wonderful word. Yes can mean, let's do it, let's move on. But it has to come from a solid place in life. Is it yes, yes? Or is it, oh, all right, you know, somebody's got to do it, so, you know, might as well be me. And that's the danger with the 29, is committing to things that really aren't worth your while. You know, committing to things that, well, you know, somebody's got to do it. So that's a big feature in this particular life theme that we're going into, the life theme of, I call it transference, of passing things on into other people's lives, that you get such a yes for something that you can't wait to offer it into other people's lives. So we enter into this life theme we call contagion or transference, giving things out. Conscious Sun in gate 29, conscious Earth in gateway number 30. 30 is a gateway of desires. So desires are, what are the experiences that are worth living out in this life? Because ultimately, the 29 and the 30 are both part of the abstract circuitry, and the abstract circuitry has to be about experiences that bring us fulfillment, right? There has to be fulfillment. If there's no fulfillment, it's just, well, it's just so-so, not really worth doing, wouldn't recommend it, wouldn't wonder why I did it in the first place. So the 30th gate it's called the clinging fire. It's the desire inside us. What do we really desire? What is it that has to be lived out, come hell or high water? And what are the things that kind of necessarily have an implication of guilt around them? Oh, you're not allowed to do that. You know, you're not allowed to desire. You know, get over it. No fun. So there's a kind of a balance in this 30th gateway of finding out, you know, how intense is this fire inside me to live something out? Am I prepared to jump into the fire, jump into the desire, full on, 100%, total energy, and come out the other side? Okay, done, great, fulfilled, don't have to do that again. So that's something of the quality with the 30th gateway. So you can see the energy of the 29th gateway of this really solid, yes, I'm going to go for this thing in such a way that I'm just going to blast through it, come out the other side. And as a result of it, then hand it off to everybody else. So the unconscious side has gateway number 8 and 14. 8, the gateway of cooperation, coordination, holding together. Come on, let's all do this. Let's do something creative here. And then the 14, the gateway of prosperity and the potential of wealth. You know, wealth comes in all kinds of different forms. We can have a wealth of life experiences. We can have so much input around something, we can't wait to put it out in other people's lives. And so that's very much what this life theme of transference, like passing the torch, handing it on to somebody else. Because we're so enthusiastic, we're so excited about it ourselves. We've got such a big yes. So the bottom line here with this 29 is, what's this quality of yes about? Is it something that really is a real personal commitment? Or is it just, well, somebody's got to get on with it. Somebody's better do it. Everybody else is doing it. So always that thing. What's your type and authority? Now, the chances are, if you have the defined sacral center, that 29 is going to give you a lot of clues. That gateway of yes. Is this a really solid rising of energy in you in response to whatever life is offering you? Or is it maybe even the energy is shutting down, going, oh, I'd rather not do it, but everyone's saying, well, go on and do it anyhow. The pressure from society. The other side of it, if you have the sacral undefined and you have the 29th gate in there, and it's basically your ability to indicate to other people what a real yes looks and feels like. So that's the whole thing about this 29th gateway in this life theme of transference. Is it a real yes? Is it a substantial yes? Do you trust your type and authority to follow through on it, whatever happens there? So then the sun moves on and we go into the fourth line. And the fourth line is always, let's just say, the fourth line has this quality of embracing everybody. It's about we. If lines 1, 2, 3 are me, you singular, and he, she, and it, then line 4 is we. We are all in this together. And we'll talk about line 5 and 6. 5 is you all, everybody, you, plural. And 6 is they. They can all sort it out. So here we are, the fourth line, we really want to combine our intentions together. And we have this fixed life theme of commitment. What is the commitment? It's a full-on yes. Now, the unconscious sun and earth have moved into the 20 and the 34. And those of you familiar with human design know right away we got the manifesting generator channel, the 2034. I call it the channel of busy, busy, busy. It's also called the channel of charisma, and the people that have this channel, everyone sees, oh, this person's got the energy to be able to do stuff for us. Let's see if we can rope them in. So the 4-1 fixed profile is always a very, very particular thing. And the sensation for somebody having this life theme is the commitment is total, all in. Whether you burn yourself out in the process, whether you take everybody else with you, whether you do it alone, it's like there's such a pressure, such an energy to fulfill. Move that energy, move that life force energy into something different. But again, I'm going to just say, is it a real sacral yes? Or is it a just, well, somebody better go on with it, or it looks like a good idea at the time? Because it's got this massive generative energy behind it, this 2034. It's full on. There's no escaping this. Once you're into it, that's it. You've got to follow through on it. So the whole thing with this particular life theme is commitment. Be absolutely clear in your commitment. And be aware that there's going to be consequences, because you're going to follow through whatever happens. And the consequences of burning out, or the consequences of being unfulfilled, because you didn't start out from a place of clarity. So then the sun moves on, we get into the 5th and 6th lines. 5th line is all you, plural, is in the leadership and the guidance the 5th lines can give. The 6th line is all about the overview, the one that can see all the component parts of everything. And here we are in the life theme I call diligence, like full-on commitment to things. Again, it's a manifesting generator life theme, this one, unconscious. Anyone that's got that channel, the 2034, I say, look, there's 2 ways of being busy. One, you're being busy because you're really wholeheartedly, full-on, clear to be involved in whatever it is you're doing. It has a personal resonance. I'm in this, it resonates with me. I'm so clear about that. And the other side of the 2034 is just, I have a habit of being busy. Doesn't matter what comes up, I'll just get on with it. Bury my head in whatever it is it's going to be, and be so caught up in being busy, busy, busy. So the watchword around this particular life theme, it's got the manifesting generator underscore, the 2034. And, this is coming out of the unconscious side. This is the kind of essence of the body. The body has this attunement to being busy. But again, there's this whole thing about being really clear what's worth being busy about. What gets that real yes, right? Yes, full on energy. And what is it? Well, I'm habitually busy. I'm always doing something or other. So that's that particular interpersonal life theme of just being caught up in everything all the time. So I'm not dissing it. I'm just saying, you want to be really busy in life. This is a great life theme to have. These are the people around you that just get stuff done. But there is this whole thing. We started out with the 29 is the commitment a real one? Or is it just habitual? I always say yes. Because the 29 can have this knee-jerk, yes, anything comes along, count me in, I'm on it. So very, very powerful these three particular life themes. Now, personal life theme, the one we looked at first, transference, conveying ideas and possibilities and enthusiasm to other people, Bill Clinton, right? Robert Redford, and then Coco Chanel. You know, wouldn't everybody not like some Chanel outfits and things? And also Rosalind Carter, you know, President Jimmy Carter's wife, you know, coming up with all kinds of things. This is worth doing, that's not so much. And then for the interpersonal life theme of diligence, Ray Bradbury, the extraordinary author, science fiction author, amongst other things, like could just write these extraordinary stories about life. We also have Claude Debussy, amazing musician in the classical sense. And in more modern times, Kim Cattrall, the actress who used to play in Sex and the City and then kind of found out I got other things to spend my time on. So these are the life themes going with the 29th gateway. We're in the quarter of duality. There's this whole exploration of the duality of this or that, or dark or light, or night or day, and all these different possibilities in the duality that we experience here. Can we find the unity in the duality? So all of these life themes in the Book of Destinies, this has got 192 different life themes. We all have one for our lifetime. Yours is in there. So great, fascinating to read or find out more about your particular life theme. And part of the three books, the Human Design Trilogy, which are recommended on everybody's library shelves. You want to really find out something about yourself, look in these books. And I'm going to highlight the Book of Lines in the middle there. There's a whole new version of it. It's got all kinds of circuits and centers and channels in the back of it. It really is an education in itself. So I'll leave you there and we'll catch up with you next time.